So Mark, I guess it was mission accomplished by staying in the Welsh Premier League this season.
Yeah, definitely. We set out at the start of the season to finish outside the bottom two. We didn't drop into the bottom two all season, which was a fantastic achievement for the club. And I'm sure we produced some great moments along the way. But it was a difficult season, and it's only going to get harder next year.
You say it was a hard season, but at the end of the day there were some brilliant highlights in the first season back in the Welsh Premier League as well.
Yeah, some really good. Reece did really well. Bringing him in, a 17-year-old, scoring loads of goals was great highlights up until he left, and another good thing for the club in moving on to which is now a Premier League club. Beating Airbus on New Year's Day was a really good win for us, and I think we was on a 7-game streak as well, which is really good for us.
As you mentioned about Reece there's some great players coming in through the youth system last season. Is it a case of more of the same next season?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously we had Reece, Jamie Wynn played his fair share of games, and Ryan Edwards was, he played well over 25 games, which is really good for another 18-year-old. We've got Abe coming in, Aaron as well, and there'll be a few others who I'm hoping coming in pre-season at the ground running, just like Reece and Ryan did.
Okay, around the break, obviously there was a bit of bad news with the point deduction, but obviously it was a good effort from yourself to rally the troops before and after the point deduction.
Yeah, I mean, I got wind of it a couple of weeks prior to it, but we were on a 5-game unbeaten run before the point deduction, and it was difficult for the players because they've been through some bad stuff, but we took that on the chin. They got over it. We got our first win against Connecticut straight after it, and we did it a bit of a lull after that, but for them to keep battling away, and as I said, we never dropped into the bottom two, and for me we didn't look like getting in the bottom two all season. Just to finish into the Euro playoffs was a great achievement for them as of what happened, because on a different day we might have been in the top 6 and maybe had a home advantage in that Euro draw.
Moving on to next season, is there any transfer news you can let us in on as yet?
Unfortunately we'll be losing a few players, which is a big blow for the club, but football moves on. I've been speaking to several players, like I'm sure all clubs are now, and I'm hoping to get a good 4 or 5 in to strengthen the team to try and push on to be better than last year.
Okay, and what sort of targets are you setting for the team for next season?
Yeah, first of all it'll be definitely to stay out the bottom two, if not all season, but definitely at the end of it. Can we break into that top 6 at the split? That would be a big push, because I know quite a lot of teams will be strengthening to go for it themselves, but to concede less goals would be a main thing, and we'll be doing a lot of that on in the pre-season games. But the lads will all come in fit. We're training once a week at the minute, even off season, so hopefully we won't pick up any injuries in the pre-season games.